Hi everyone and welcome back to the tasting room. We're sampling today a new release by Glenlivet. This is their Caribbean Reserve. This one is thusly named because a portion of the final product here has been finished in Ex Rum Casks, Ex Caribbean Rum Casks. This has been proofed all the way down to 40% because, I don't know, Glenlivet. Whew. Bananas. Lots of bananas on the nose. A little bit of a honeyed sweetness. More tropical fruit notes. Sweet caramel undertones. Very fruity, very sweet. Kind of that tropical feel that you might expect. Okay, so a little fruit left here on the palate. Nothing quite like what the nose foretold. More than anything, I'm getting some toffee and a bit of brown sugar here on the palate. And here's where we start to pick up a lot of the notes from the rum. We're getting a little bit of vanilla on there. Some nice spices of clove and cinnamon. And then moving into the finish here, I'm getting kind of some of these citrusy notes. So, medium length finish here, relatively short really. Yeah, more of those clove spices, touch of vanilla maybe, and definitely that citrus starts to build. Yeah, I don't know if I'm really a fan of that citrus finish there. Sometimes I find I have a little bit of trouble rating these novelty type whiskeys here. You know, just because the tastes and the flavor profile that you get are just, they're so subjective to what different people like. So I'm gonna do this with as open a mind as possible here. On the nose, you know, definitely lots and lots of those tropical fruit notes, mainly banana. That was the first and the last thing that I got. Some caramel and honey kind of sweeter notes there. Just very tropical, fruity, and sweet on the nose. Points for unique, for sure. I'm going to put the nose of this one at 20.5 points. Taste still had some of those fruit notes, but I do feel like it lost quite a bit. You know, and I don't know, I feel like I had to hunt for a lot of the flavors here on the palate, but they were there. I mean, you had that rum influence was definitely present. There was some vanilla, some brown sugar. You know, a definite toffee-like presence in there. I'm going to put the palate for this one at 19 points. Finish had some of those cinnamon and clove spices that were kind of nice. I do wish it had a little bit more linger on the finish, but I mean, it's kind of what you get when you proof a whiskey down all the way to 80 proof there. You know, you lose some of that robust flavor, you know, in my opinion. But, you know, all the same, we did have that kind of that odd citrus note on the finish that I'm typically not a fan of. At least in most Scotch whiskeys. The finish for this one I'm going to put at 17 points. And then the overall balance, although we did lose some continuity between the nose and the taste there, I mean, it did still have all of those elements. It was sweet, it was a little spicy, it was malty. You know, fairly well balanced whiskey. I'm going to put the balance of this one at 18.5 points. And that'll leave me with an overall score of 75 points for this Glenlivet Caribbean Reserve. Well, that's all the time I have for you today, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I do appreciate you tuning in. If you like this video, go ahead and make sure you give me that thumbs up there. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. And then, of course, if you're not already a member of my channel, go ahead and hit that button and subscribe. And then after you do, make sure you ding that little bell next to the subscribe button and make sure you get notifications of new videos that come out. New videos come out on the weekends, and I would hate for you to miss one, so go ahead and do that for me, and I will see you again next week right here on The Tasting Room.